Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Rocket League. My name is Flying Magpies, and once again I'm in Rocket League. Today I'll be taking on the Express, and then my first return match against the Bombers. So let's get started, shall we? Now, for those of you who have been following my channel, you note that my Minecraft video finally uploaded. I did actually have a little bit of problems with my microphone, and so I was intending to drop that a day earlier than I actually did. But it's up there now, and from what I've heard, the response has been pretty good. I've gotten quite a lot of views and likes, and they're just going to put it into their own video, aren't they? That was really surprising. But I'll still take it. A goal's a goal. Anyway, back to Minecraft, yes. So it is a bit of a grinding video, just starting the grind and figuring out what I can actually do with the video editing and video recording software is surprising, and finding some classical music that I like and that fit the video length was actually a problem for the AFK session, not for the AFK session, for the mining session. I'm not sure if I'll do many of those mining sessions in the future, as it did take quite a while to record, and I'm going to give up a goal. I didn't give up a goal. Sorry for the silence there. As it took quite a while to record, as well as a lot of space on my computer and a lot of time to shorten it and all that. So I'm not sure if I'll do a lot more recorded mining sessions. I'll still do mining sessions, of course, but whether or not they will be recorded is another matter. Now, turning back to this game, I can see I'm 2 goals up, taking on... I've already forgotten the team I'm taking on, which is not at all good, is it? But Tusk could indicate it is the Mammoths, but I believe it's not. Well, it could be. I honestly cannot remember these things. It was it was Express, wasn't it? So the Tusk is a bit of a weird name for a player whose team is the Express, because as I mentioned in an earlier video, they do tend to align their names quite nicely, and Tusk seems to be one of those ones that has slipped through the cracks, or slips through. It slips through, and I'm going to goal here. Yes! I'm doing a lot better, eh? I know I started in my first video with the 2 wins, and then I started and then 4 consecutive losses, which is not good at all. But hopefully I can keep my winning streak going here, and hopefully not give up a video. Oh no, I couldn't quite get back fast enough, which is a pity. But oh well. 3 minutes to go, and a 2-goal lead. Hopefully I should be able to hold on from here. And get the win. Because I really don't want to have to go down in another video, because losing just isn't fun, especially to watch, I would assume. Some of my viewers would also note that that my second and third videos, the video quality was not as good as it could have been. And demolish. And that is, as I believe I explained, I changed some of the video settings, and that apparently the way it changed some of the way it records, or the number of frames or something like that. Oh yes, come on, goal, miss. That it outputs in, so that was taking a lot more space on my computer to record, and as a result the frame rate suffered. Oh, you can see just there how incompetent I can be. That should have been a sure goal, especially since I had just demolished Tusk. I had all the time in the world to get a shot, but as long as I don't stuff it up here, and I just did, didn't I? But hopefully Tusk will put it in for me. No, he didn't. Yeah. So occasionally the computers will put it in for you by accident, but not too much there, and I really stuffed myself up on that one. Let's come around, and I missed. So I am doing pretty well, still a minute to go, but anything can happen. I just need to get it down to their end and not give up another goal, because that would make it really tight and I'd be under a lot more pressure to defend rather than attack. They say the best defense is the best defense is attack, and I would say that is certainly true in this game. Being ahead certainly helps, and demolishing your opponent, if I can pull it off, certainly helps as well. That's just a bit wide, and you can see with the sheer number of shots they're getting, they can sometimes get a lot of more points. I actually did a practice match just before this one, and while I won, I think it was like 3 goals to 1, their opponent did a lot of saves and got the tag Saviour, so they actually ended up with a higher score than me, which I'll show you in a minute. Hurrah for the win. Apparently did an own go, but their score was more than mine. I think I had 300 and something, and they had 400. But here, generally, if you win, you get a higher score, because you score more, your saves are worth quite a bit as well. So, 6 shots, 3 goals, that's where I can be quite bad. But a win's a win, and I'll take it. So, now for my return match against the Bombers, I'm still in 4th, and the Bombers are in 7th. I did beat the Bombers earlier, so if I continue on this streak, I should end up with a 10-8 record, which should be enough to see me into the finals, or the playoffs, as they call them here. So, into my second match of this episode, I'm playing in the Aquadome, which is quite an interesting thingamabob, stadium to play in, I guess. And go for the ball and attack. So I'm once again taking on Myrtle, who, if I remember, did give me an own goal, give me a goal in my previous matchup against them. I actually don't think the stadiums that I play in have anything to do with the actual team that I'm playing, so I don't think I have a specific quote-unquote home ground. And I don't think that my opponents have a home ground or away ground either, so it's just luck of the draw. Although it never does some of the weird stadiums, like the double goal or the throwback stadium, or the ones like that, because those are the really weird ones. And I have played on them, and some of them are pretty fun to play in, but they're not ones you would play in a season, which is a bit odd. Well, not odd, but I think I'd prefer to play in a regular stadium, because playing in a different stadium can throw me off. And if I follow this in and don't stuff it up, which I nearly... Oh, I did, didn't I? If I'd just followed that in, tapped it, and sort of done something that I should have gotten a goal there, but oh well. I'm knocked down, and I should be able to boot it off there, and that's a goal. Nice. I notice that most of my goals come from what you might call out the back. I just hit it over them, and then they can't get back into position fast enough to defend. So jump here, like they did, and I'm way off the ball, aren't I? I am indeed. So I'll keep at it. And one thing I do notice that I tend to give up a goal pretty quickly after getting my own goal. So it's something I need to work on as well. My defensive work after goaling. To keep at it, and they've left me a gap, and that should be a goal. I don't have to follow it in. Probably should have. There we go. To 2 goals up and just about halfway through. I can still lose, and I probably will, or could. Shouldn't say will, but my tendency to give up goals, really in so many goals in a row, could see me lose, has seen me lose matches. Yeah, that was not good. You can see there, they got a pull shot. I'll let the video play. I hit the ball across my goals, and then they hit me into it, which is a pull shot. However, it's a long shot because their last touch was a long way away. Long way off the ball. So, let's jump and land on all the wheels if I can. Where's the ball? There it is. I love ball cam, and at the same time I hate it because it's a situation like this where I should get it easily, but because ball cam's on, I misjudge my shot. So, and I do notice that I am actually pausing quite often through the video. Quite often through the video, just randomly pausing. Rest assured that's not actually a microphone problem, that is me just running out of things to say or concentrating on the game. So my apologies if it suddenly sounds like I'm not actually saying anything. That's the wrong way. I need it to... That's going to be a goal. Unless I can get there fast enough, which I did. A save. Whew. That saves my bacon there, really. I still would have been 1 goal down, but it's better to be 2 goals up. 1 goal up. It's better to be 2 goals up than 1 goal up, of course. Just have a little bit more playing room. And you can see me faffing about not doing much. And that is partly because I'm time wasting. And they just scored on themselves. So, one thing that is a good time wasting thing, especially if you got 3 goals, a 3-goal lead like I do, is just a time waste, just to hold the ball, especially if the opponent's not going for it. Just hold the ball near you, and the opponent won't go for it because they think you're going to go for it. So you just, like, you can see here the opponent's going for it, so I have to go for it. But the more time you waste, the less time they have to score and thus trying to steal the win from you. 30 seconds to go. I should be able to hold them off from here, you'd think. As long as I don't do something stupid like give up a goal. If I can demolish them, which I can't, that would just about seal the game, but I reckon I've got the game from here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and you can see me there time wasting again, 2, 1, and a win. So I've roared back into contention with 4 goals, 6 touches, first touches, and that is another win. So I've won both my matches against the Bombers, and now I'm going into the return matches against the Cyclones and the Guardians, and that will come next episode. Let's look at our standings, and I've moved into 3rd with a 6-4 record, and eventually I need to hopefully start climbing the ladder against the Skyhawks and Mammoths. If I can beat them again, that would be brilliant. Even another win where the Skyhawks lose would see me into 2nd because of the goal difference. I'm assuming that's how it works. I have no, or the goal differential. I think that's how it works. So I score a lot more than my opponents, and the Mammoths are a scoring machine with 34 goals. I just hope I don't meet them in the final. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Rocket League, and if you have, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye!